Today's our topic is SDN, software defined network. What is software defined network? The networking which defined by the software, and it is an networking architecture. In this architecture, the aim to make the network agile and flexible, and the goal of this SDN is to improve the network control by enabling the enterprises and the services provided to respond quickly to changing business environment or business requirement. So, in a software defined network, any network administrator or the engineer, if he want to shape from the centralized control console without having to touch individual switch in the network, means that the centralized SDN controller direct the switches to deliver the network services where they are needed. Regardless of that, the specific connections between the server and devices, means that it is one of the process that is move away from traditional network architecture in which the individual network device make traffic decisions based on their configured routing tables. So software defined networking that will enable the internet of the things devices to share network resources efficiently and reliably. Uh, actually, with by the cutting of the hardware investment. Okay, but the possibilities are uh, still the emerging, no doubt. But the software defined networking will meet the Internet of Things at the crossroad of the VPN exhaustions. Now, and the uptime challenges and limited network resources. Actually, what happens in this, the whatever the infrastructure are there, the switches, okay, uh, the another networking devices, without is going to purchase that devices, we have to be just creating the networking, just like one network which is already there in the IoT. So the parallelly they have to be defined a network, okay, with the help of one of the control layer, okay, without investing into the hardware, and they have to be creating one more. So the expected result of software defined network will help in derive the expansion of the IoT enabled devices, so that enable the more efficient network resource sharing and improve the IoT service level agreements. Now see the architecture of software defined networking, a tip, a representation that is of software defined network architecture is having the three layers. The first is application layer, the second is control layer, and the third one is infrastructure layer. So the application layer that contains the typical network application, or you can say the functional organizations use whatever functions are used in the organizations, which are included the intrusion detection system, load balancing, or the firewall, etc., etc. Where in the traditional network that would use the specialized appliances such as firewall, load balancer, a software defined network, and replace the application with an application that uses the controller to manage data plan. Now, the SDN architecture separates the network into three, you can say, the layers, and that are connected through the northbound and southbound APIs. देखिए at here we have to be seeing this is northbound and this is southbound. Okay. Now, what is this? The control layer, sorry, which represent the centralized software defined network controller software, and that act as a brain of software defined network. This one, this layer. Okay, this layer. Okay. Now, so this controller resides on a server and that manage the policies and flow of traffic throughout the network. So the infrastructure layer is made up of the physical switches in the network. These three layers that communicate using respective northbound and southbound application programming interface, that is APIs. For example, application talk to the controller through its northbound interface, while the controller and the switch communicate using the southbound interface, such as OpenFlow through other protocols exist. So in that way, these layers are communicate with each other. There is currently no formal standard for the controller layer, that is for northbound API to match the OpenFlow as a general southbound interface. It is likely the controller's northbound APIs may be emerge as a standards over the time that is given brought by the vendor support. So there is no formal standards about these APIs, or you can say the controllers northbound APIs, or the, you can say, the controller southbound APIs, which are just act as an interface to communicate with each other. Now question is arises how this SDN work, how this software defined networking work. SDN technology focused solely on the separation of the network control plan from data plan. So the SDN that encompasses the several type of technologies, including the functional separation, network virtualization, and the automation through the programmability. So originally, this technology focused on the separation of the network control plan from the data plan. So while the control plan make decision about how packets should flow through the network, so the data plan actually move packets from place to place. In the classical SDN scenario, a packet arrives at a network switch and rules built into a switch, uh, that is the proprietary firmware, and that tell the switch where to forward that packet. So these packet handling rules are sent to the switch from the centralized controller. The switch, also known as the data plan device, and the queries the controller for guidance as needed. So and it provides the controller with the information about traffic which is it handles, and the switch sends every packets going to the same destination along the same path and treat all the packets and extract the same way. So software defined networking, that is SDN, uses an operation mode there is that is sometimes called the adaptive or dynamic, in which the switch issues a route request to a controller for packet that does not have a specific route. So this process is separate from adaptive routing, and which issues a route or the route request through the router and the algorithm based on the network topology, not through a controller. But the virtualization aspect of the SDN comes into the play through virtual overlay, and which is logically separate the network on the top of the physical network. So user can implement end-to-end overlay to abstract the underlying network and segment network traffic. So this micro segmentation is especially useful for service providers and operators with the you can say the multi-tenant cloud environment and cloud services, as they can provision to separate the virtual network and specific policy for each you can say the tenant. Okay, thank you to all of you.